and Russ. Just anything on those injuries, and how much does that have to do with the official mathematical elimination and everything?
Yeah, well, LeBron's ankle's still not ready. He wouldn't be playing if we weren't eliminated. And Anthony's plantar fasciitis is causing him to limp around out there. So he'll be out tonight, and day to day. Russell's been dealing with the shoulder thing that's been slowing him down, and we're gonna have him out tonight. And Melo's been trying to get over that stomach bug that he had last week, and really hasn't been quite fully recovered from that. So he'll be out as well tonight.
You've gotten to see a lot of the young guys play minutes throughout the season, so I'm not sure there's something that you're still yet to explore. But what are you looking for, whether it's from your roster or just being competitive in the game?
Well, it's a different role. The way they'll play tonight, playing off of Russell, LeBron, and AD is a very different game, than playing through the guys that we have. So, it will be a little bit of a different evaluation in terms of how we're using them and what they, what their role would look like tonight.
Frank, I understand day-to-day is day-to-day, but tomorrow, considering it's the last home game, would the presence of LeBron and AD and on the floor, would that be any sort of statement to Laker fans? We'll
see. We haven't ruled that out for any of those guys. We're literally going to see how those guys are physically feeling tomorrow and make that call then. We do recognize it's Fan Appreciation Day, so we're gonna make sure that our fans feel appreciated.
Frank, you guys waived Trevor today. I guess a lot happened this season, but in kind of the big picture sense, that surgery early in training camp, I know how important kind of you viewed him with. How much did that slow him, do you think, throughout the year? A player at his age having that kind of a procedure.
Yeah, well, I mean, the first half of the year was either out or clearly trying to recover from that. And as the season got towards the end, he felt like it was bothering him very minimally. But it did derail most of his season and his impact on our team this year. Yes.
Do you know what might be done with that roster spot by Sunday?
Yeah, I don't have a specific name yet, but we are going to look at some G League options, to call up and have a look at.
What about Wenyen and how he's kind of made an impact for the team down the stretch?
Yeah, well, he's one of the guys that'll will be interesting to see what he looks like these next couple games with extended minutes. I think he's performed very well. One of the things he has to do is play the game without fouling. And that's what these types of games will give him that opportunity to do. If he's he's had some situations where he had 5 fouls in 10, 11 minutes and whatnot, and can he play a 20, 30-minute night? Keeping himself out of foul trouble. But he's played really well for us. We're very high on him, and interested to see what he can do the next couple of games.
Frank, kind of similar to Dan's question about Trevor, but with Kendrick, you obviously had a role in mind for him, and it just never got there. How much did that set you back in terms of how you envisioned things going?
Yeah, well, that was one of the most exciting pieces of the offseason, because he's a heck of a player, and we definitely missed him. But he just wasn't able to get over the hump in terms of, each time there was a ramp up, there was a reaction, to his bone bruise and to the imaging of his injury. So just didn't play out. Injuries are part of the game. We can't lose any sleep over it. But we do feel like, or did feel like, he was going to have a big impact on our team this year.
Frank, you've had some time since Phoenix. You talked to us that night about integrity to the process for these last 3 games. What has the last 2 days been like for you and trying to kind of wrap your hand around finishing out the season the way that you would like?
Yeah, just relaying that message to our guys, make sure our heads are in the right place. We have an opportunity to go out and compete for a win tonight. It's we lost a lot of games, the last few weeks, and a win would feel really good. So we have put all the work in terms of preparing for Golden State. Giving the guys their roles of what they're going to look like, how it's shifting with certain guys out and whatnot, and we're coming in to try to win a game tonight. Yep.
Hey, Fred, just with Austin, you've seen him have a lot of his playing off of whether LeBron or some other star, but just wondered what you see for him for these last couple of games and how that might benefit where he could be as he progresses in his career, including in offseason.
Yeah, well, hopefully he has a strong finish. I thought he played extremely well in the Phoenix game. He had really, in our coaching staff's opinion, worn down. With the heavy minutes he was playing as a rookie. These guys are used to playing 30 games a year, and to play as many as he's played and the minutes he was playing, you could just see his all his shots were short, and he just wasn't having the same burst. So, those two games off, I think really benefited him, and he had live legs in that Phoenix game. So, we're hoping to see a strong finish for him.